Alright, most of you are, and here's the deal. You guys are going to be spawning on the HQ marker at the RAAF airbase. Your job today is to find a fuel cache and an American ammo cache that was taken by the NVA. The Americans don't want them, so blow them up to deny them from the enemy from getting them. That black circle in the area represents just something I blacked out. Out of character, it's a fob. But I've hidden it because I don't want it in the AO. And a few other notes here. The AO is completely dynamic. There are civilians in the AO. You might just find civilians in a village doing nothing. They might be enemy garrisoned by VC Guerrilla, regular VC, or NVA. The caches were taken from a boat, so you're trying to look for how the VC or NVA would have gotten them from a boat to one of these potential question mark sites. If they're even at the question mark sites, they might be at something else, but it's going to be within the red oval. Otherwise, feel free to deploy your forces however you want. Helicopters, you can leave the black zone if you want to, but there's not going to be any contact outside of the marked AO unless you go like super far north, in which case there might be stuff, but it's not part of the objective. Otherwise, you're all set to medics. Reinserts will be done by air, and that's all I got. If you have any questions, ask me on 50. Yeah, no, I told them they could fly outside the map if they need to, because there's not much there, but if they're gonna... I told them that there won't really be anything outside of it, but if they start, like, deliberately going north, then I'll probably throw a squad at them.
I'm setting up on the southwestern corner of LZ industry line.
So, I just realized, based off of the AOs here, and because we have to stay here, the short ranges are going to be probably ineffective while we're walking around, like, talking in the AO and actively doing stuff. I'm going to move my LR to be on an alternate channel on this net. I recommend you do the same, otherwise we're going to sound really gargled while we talk to each other in the AO, okay?
Yep.
Alright.
It's the same frequency, right? On the alternate?
Yeah, same frequency. Alright. It's right here, so set additional. No, shoot, wait, 57 Tech 9. I get so used to, some buttons on certain sides. There we go. Alright, so this should be good. That was left ear, though. Right, because I haven't set it back yet. There we go. Alright, so we should be able to communicate on this now. Just let me know when you get on.
This is Caravan, good copy.
Alright, so I didn't really have much spawn here. This was just meant to be like an AA position, so it's not too much.
Check.
Good check. There's not too much that they're gonna run into. I'll probably like throw a Ural to drive down. So they're at an area of the map where I honestly didn't expect them to go, because I thought they would do some air recon, but I don't know why I always think that, because they never do it, so I'll probably just like do a few small dynamic things, but we'll see what happens.
Are you still gonna, like, put down garrison some villages that you...
No, because I've already garrisoned all the villages I want to. So that one is literally just meant to be an AA position, because again I didn't expect them to go that far. So there's not really anything there, but I'll probably like throw a few dynamic things on the road to drive around just to see what they do.
This is Caravan, good copy.
Yeah, so I won't be interacting too much with you guys today because I have to focus on teaching Roos everything I know. So I apologize for that, but this is just part of the process in TSB. There will be a 506 stop tonight. However, it's probably going to be a standard one instead of a Star Wars one because the mod set I'm giving them is like 23 gigs that they have to download, and I don't want to you know, I want to give them more time to download it, so I'm gonna make a one-off after this, and then we'll run that tonight. Yes, this is Beast Battle from Homeworld, because Homeworld music is not copyrighted.
Boats to compensate for the lack of pilots.
Nope. This is the whole thing. They have to play an air assault and see what they do in this large dynamic AO, you know? It's, what I like to do sometimes with some of my ops is things that, you know, I think TSB needs to work on as a whole. I'll start doing a few ops back-to-back that focus on those, features. So, hopefully they'll learn. If they don't, well, just adds a new dynamic level of operation that they can do. Oh, I love Homeworld as well, man. What are you, Homeworld 1, Homeworld Cataclysm, or Homeworld 2? Your father copyright struck himself? No ways. It's funny. So with this AO being like a large set AO, most of everything is pre-placed. Once they start getting deeper in it, though, I might set up some patrols, because I don't like to build patrols in Eden. Because that also hampers down on frames, but... You know, this is just an open world one where they can do whatever they want, and you as a Zeus just kind of dynamically react to what they do. You know, it's kind of fun. First one's your favorite? Nice. Yeah, no, I love the first one too.
So it's balanced.
So, what I'll generally do is, there's no easy way to answer that question. The best way I would say to do it is, like, throw one squad at them and see how it does. If the first squad you throw at them, like, murders them, be a little nicer on patrols and whatnot, but don't scale back your actual AOs, because you gotta remember they have support assets that can easily destroy everything. So, it's basically kind of pushing them until they use that to save themselves. But if they annihilate one squad, then throw two squads at them. But usually for a player count like this, 2 squads at a time is a good go-to. But I haven't given them any AT, so I'm not going to throw any tanks at them. Like, I have one hidden thing that is going to require air support to be taken out, but that's at, like, you know, one of the objectives itself, so...
Towards us along the dirt road.
I've balanced them to be, like, an infantry air assault group that doesn't have any AT capabilities, so I'll only throw things that I know they're capable of fighting, you know?
Yep.
So I am going to have a guerrilla force go down the road just to, you know, do patrol.
Gas that started marking trucks on the road.
Hey, from copy.
Heads up, they may have moved now, but that's where they last saw them.
So another thing I could realistically do is I'm by the 2 AA pieces right here, and I can clearly hear that helicopter, and I've heard it go there multiple times. So what I can do is I can spawn some units from outside of the AO to come in and go investigate that if I wanted to. So that Ural I sent earlier, I'm actually going to have it turn around and dismount at that village, and then, you know, hold at the village for a minute.
I can clearly see the helicopters going down from the A position.
Yeah, exactly.
Engage it.
Yeah, so it doesn't engage because of the 90, 35, 50, 50 limitations. But if I wanted to, I could go and engage it with the choppers. So the next time, I know I'm not supposed to let you do things, but just don't tell other people. But if you want, you can RC the southwesternmost gun and fire at the chopper, like right now, actually, if you wanted to. But give it like a bit of a burst fire, give it like 20 seconds, and then come back. So we have a thing in TSB. We're normally not supposed to let the Co-Zeus's do anything at this step, but I find it more balanced if we give them something to do. Besides, these should be firing at this point. He's about to... go out of my view there.
Is that you probably getting shot?
Negative.
Affirm, they're engaging air.
Send in goat teams.
So sometimes if you just, like, look at the aircraft and
17
start
months.
firing at the AI, will get the
Insert
message
witty
and then
comment
start shooting at it as well, so.
What do you do when an AI doesn't want to go where you tell him to go?
Depends on the situation. So the AI, for example, I'll dismount it because air flew over him.
Is 200 meters out from the area now.
So when they're in a vehicle and they dismount like that, you want to respawn the vehicle quickly, because otherwise they're going to keep constantly mounting and remounting the vehicle, and it's a pain in the butt. But otherwise, set them to careless hold fire, and they'll ignore it and start doing what they're supposed to.
Alpha to Bravo.
Is Bravo sended?
Once we're to secure the southern side of this village, we're going to hold security on the southern side of this village.
Hey, firm, we'll go clear out the village itself.
Copy.
See if he comes around.
Approximately 300, 400 meters out.
Hey, firm, we're entering the outer perimeter of the village now.
Wow. So a clean start, air intercepted what I did. I'm going to have the AI, usually when air gets away from a group of AI that's just been airstruck, I just delete them sometimes because it's hard to make AI hide in bushes like you would do as a player, so instead you can just do that. Generally get away with it, but they just hit that AA position and now we're gonna let them continue on. But now I can have patrols come from the thicker forests and start going out over and checking out what those gunshots were, you know?
Alpha's hitting town now, Bravo.
Yeah. What if SAS is doing too well? Can I then go and
Hey, firm, both Dishkas are down.
for the kill?
Copy.
So
We're going to hold
that's always a tough question. So for example, I know Iopus is a really good cast pilot with the helicopter. Generally, if you know you're going to have really good pilots on, give them models of helicopters that perform worse. So if I were to look at the base right now, I have them using the M134 guns because they have AoE and I kind of like that, but I gave them smaller rocket pods this time, so they only have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 7 rocket pods instead of 2, 19 rocket pods. So it's something that you don't really want to, like, boop them in the face, because there's a lot of ways I could easily kill Iopus, but, you know, that just kind of takes away from their fun. Instead, you just make the next stop balanced based off of what they do. Because otherwise you just ruin people's experiences and they don't come back. But if Iopus, let's say he, like, you know, starts going way off the reservation, starts airstriking a bunch of random villages and doing stuff that the JTAC clearly does not want him to do, then I'll get Estrella out and kill him. But only when his fun is starting to take away from other people's fun. But that's my rule, and most other Zeuses here have their own ways of doing things.
Security down the road to the southeast.
Alright.
Alpha's already doing
Jidish Jimbio,
Copy, Alpha.
Jambino, I'm sorry if I butchered that, but thank you so much for the Tier 1 sub, and Sparky, thanks for the 17-month resub with that witty comment you inserted. I hope you all keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this scenario, and staying safe among COVID. So yeah, in the distance, you can hear some of those helicopters Iopus was getting shot at because he flew nearby one of the AAA positions. You got to be careful with some of these AAA things, especially from Pook, because they cause a lot of large script errors, and they can easily cause desync on the server.
Go ground.
Sending 2
how
scouts
do
off to the southeast on the eastern side of the road to look at the second town.
jets then?
You can't counter the jet. That's you were never able to counter jets in Vietnam. So if I give them that, that's kind of their oh shit, you know, we screwed up. But also, there's a 50-50 that jet's gonna napalm a friendly squad. The past 3 ops I've done so far for Vietnam over the past month, they have always friendly squad with napalm. So the jet kind of balanced itself out accordingly.
Push off times now. Hey, firm.
Moving.
Bravo's already pushing.
Alpha rolling east side of the road.
Hey, firm. Be aware civvies are in town.
Cool.
So if I wanted to, I can RC that civvy in the tower and start, like, yelling stuff and trying to run away. But, you know, this gives a nice little roleplay interaction thing, because I think Angel and Iota are about to be spotted by the civvy in the watchtower. So, you know, just to freak them out. Because they don't know if the civvies are on their side or not.
Is anyone getting a bit of a leg spikes around?
Negative, that might be just you.
Karen, this is high. I'm not seeing any lag spikes. We're pretty smooth right now. There's nothing on server that would be causing what I would know to cause lag spikes, so it might just be your own system. Over.
Good copy. It's probably me.
GI! GI, go home! We no do anything!
What do you mean?
Well,
There nothing here!
for you.
Nothing?
We have nothing in village for you!
Nothing?
Nothing!
Nothing.
Nothing?
Okay.
There's nothing bad here other than... Unless you don't like goat.
Okay. Well,
We just cocoa farmers.
Okay.
Go to 35.
Apparently, the next town is
There's nothing here, GI.
explosives. Apparently, according to civilian, but I don't know, kind of sus.
Why would I lie to you, GI? You have jets in air that would bomb me.
All right.
If you want to search,
Wait, you ain't...
by all means.
Oh no, another explosion.
Inside this town.
Fine, we'll clear the town.
Bravo. Southern side. Come on. We know clear town.
They're Australians, but they're all sounding like Americans, so... There's nothing here, GI!
Oh my god.
Stop interfering with our lives, GI!
Alpha pushing to clear, Bravo plus security on the southern side. Town, Charlie are watching to the northwest.
Good copy.
Stick together, Blue.
Don't cable tie us, GI! We do nothing wrong!
Follow me. Follow me. Yeah, I'd like
Just
to.
on my goats, jeez.
Bravo, while you're pulling security, can you pull 113 to the northeast as well?
Into the forest?
Negative, just on the edge of the video. Village, someone watching northeast first.
All right.
This is good. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Keep moving, Sam.
Alpha ground.
Hey, GI!
Alpha ground.
Yeah?
GI!
Go for ground.
Town's clear. We're
GI! Come over here!
Good copy.
No, GI,
Pushing down the road.
Okay, I won't tell you about the people I see with guns over there. Go fuck yourself.
Call out contacts.
I hope you die, GI. I tried to be nice.
West.
Bravo to Alpha. Bravo's gonna take western side of this next town.
Alpha will take the east side.
This is Caravan. We got contacts west-northwest.
Gonna set this, even though it's set with VCOM, but it's always just a habit of mine.
Let's just engage.
I think I hit someone, but... Oh, no, I did knock him out. Yeah, these guys are all in the open.
There's concealment.
You know, those GI out there should probably get to cover.
You're clear on LZ Hill versus Second Town Road.
wasn't us.
I told you it was...
Yeah, we pushed to the southwest.
Just gets out of country.
Got it. We're gonna hold.
GI, bring war here.
Hey, firm.
And now, I see dead goat over there. That cost me money, GI. Oh gosh, Bullock just came up the tower.
2 squads.
Hey, firm. Alpha, Bravo, are you still pushing down or are you coming back?
Alright, push the contact currently.
Good copy. Continue pushing the contact until we've cleared out, and then we'll regroup and push on.
So I'm going to put a small 4-man element behind them just to kind of spook them from the rear. But this is, again, with this being like the first actual combat we see, I look over, I see how many players are getting hit, how many actually die because I have insta-death on, what their tactics are, because I actually do have a squad now coming around to maneuver, so it seems like the player base is on a good day right now because I haven't seen anyone get killed off yet, and they're actually being smart about these fights. So with that, I'll probably keep, you know, throwing 2 to 3 squads at them. I'll try to be tactical with how I put the AI down, but so far, so good, you know?
Novus, did you ever... Yep. Sorry, run up.
Did you put a sniper fire team? Or...
Whoo, sated him. So I do have some snipers in various areas of this AO, but I haven't put any down here, no. The 4 I put on their rear are just standard guerrillas coming from, like, the neighboring village that want to go kill GI, you know?
How you doing, Bravo?
Bravo's doing good. We're pinching the enemy here.
By what? There's like 1 guy left.
Exactly, pinching.
I was just like from our southeast.
Hey, firm. Bravo push back immediately.
I'm getting off tower. Everyone is shooting. In my poor village. Ah! And I fall from tower.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Helicopter loud. It freak out animals.
Very loud. Hey, firm. We're falling back now.
Alpha's already in contact to the east. He wants to pull out of contact to the east to go west.
Negative. Continue your contact. What spot do I have to the west?
There's Bravo coming from the west now.
So I'll wait a few moments, but once I actually get out of this area, I'll start deleting bodies and junk. So stuff that Iopus shot earlier, I can go ahead and delete further up north, and then the 2 guys they killed off from that AA position, I can also delete.
All squads sit rep.
Contact to east has ceased. Not sure if clear.
But yeah, out of all the AO, they decided to go to, you know, just what happened to be 2 friendly villages in this area. So just how the AO's made. So contact's gonna get light at the beginning, but then it'll start picking up as they get closer to the actual objectives. Another important thing is you try to keep your AI in the thick forests, otherwise air can easily spot those early on and then eliminate them. So in order to A, prevent air from being super OP, and B, make sure your players have something to do, try to be a little tactical with how you place your AI, depending on the circumstances. Whose command element? A guy named Observer, who said, hey, do you need any experience to command?
My scouts reported that they may be placing tripwires.
Whoa, I ain't going.
Say again?
Is that why they pushes at the village?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, in some of the rice paddies and whatnot, I put them there just to, you know, kind of ferry them around and whatnot.
Map's gonna call Eastern contact clear.
So, you know, Observer's being...
Right,
he sent a maneuver team around to deal with the contact. I mean, that's...
On east side of road.
For someone that, quote-unquote, doesn't know what he's doing, and that's what he said in the beginning of the op, he's doing pretty well. I hope they keep it up, you know? They're doing a good job. And they're doing a good job relaying with their RTOs.
So this is the best I got.
Hell yeah.
Bah.
You
Bah.
That was shit. Hey, Scott. How are you running?
Alpha Bravo Charlies are pushing down the road to the southeast.
Hey, firm, pushing now.
Alpha's already moving.
Copy. The caravan is moving.
Yeah, so Jet just blew up one of my AA sites. I can always make more, though. Just set them up in different corners of the map if I feel like it. But again, that also gives something for air to do.
Air currently taken care of?
Air engaged 1 times boat on the flight route in.
Alright.
Alpha ground.
Charlie, you are to push into the next town. Alpha Bravo, post security 360.
top of the ground. We have 2 machine guns facing north up the road in the next town.
Bravo's already at the next town.
Alright, we're gonna push up and we're gonna hold the eastern side of town.
Hey, Farm, if Bravo is pushed in, Bravo clear, Charlie, Alpha, full security.
GI! Bad man in building. Bad man in building. He take goat. Bad man in building.
Bad man in building.
Bad man in building.
Алло, привет.
He's saying that there's a bad man.
Over there. Okay. Well, let's go check it out together. Kento, you go first.
There was a guy.
You good?
Oh my god, they killed the Civ.
This is Caravan. We are on the eastern side of the second town.
Behind us, they executed it.
Hey, Farm, Alpha, watch southwest, Bravo, continue clear of the town.
Copy. Alpha is switching to western side of the road.
Southwest on the other side of the road.
What was your plan with that guy in that hut?
Roleplay element. So I RC to Civvy and I told them, hey, there's a guy in there. Because again, what I haven't really done with a lot of unsung civvies is try to be helpful with the players, even though they did just execute a civilian for some weird reason. But I'll just throw some more VC guys at them later. So.
All squads regroup, continue pushing southbound road.
Be advised, ground, there are enemies in the next town.
Yeah, they're currently staring at air.
Hey, Farm, good copy. We've
Hey, Bravo.
Yo, what's up?
My scouts are saying there's a ZSU in the next town, possibly.
That's the...
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
delayed
it's
that.
right
They're
here.
saying some kind of static.
Oh, okay, well that's fine. We're probably gonna stick the eastern side of this road here, due to the tree cover.
Hey, Bravo.
Yeah?
Alpha has eyes on D30.
Alright.
So, let's give him a warm up.
Bravo will be to the eastern forest now. We'll go over there and get ready.
Alpha's gonna follow on the eastern side as the western side is the rice paddy.
Jesus.
Bravo started moving now southeast following tree line.
Alpha's following southeast to the tree line as well.
So yeah, this throwing quite a lot of your A, so
Hey, Bravo.
Yep, it's expected.
We're trying to engage us from long range with submachine gun fire.
All squads be advised, we will time strike by air on the town before you push in, so do not push in until it's hot.
Good copy.
Alpha copies, just let us know when it hits.
So all those AI had their pathing disabled, so I just used Achilles to re-enable it, because they just took an airstrike, so now they're going to start freaking out, you know?
Strike's gone in.
Alright, pushing in now.
Yep.
Alpha's gonna be holding security on north side of town. We got hostiles to our west of the rice field.
Good copy.
Hey, firm, be advised, we do have AR on standby. If you need a strike somewhere, let me know.
So for villages they've already been in, I'm going to start deleting the animals because it's not needed, and plus the animals are, like, leaving the area anyway, so...
What about the civilians in them?
I will keep some of them there, but I'll delete a few that are, like, in buildings and whatnot, because they're not needed for the ambience, but air might still spot them, so...
Alpha ground, we've been flanked from our northwest. We got hostiles in the village behind us.
Cannot release you.
Hey, firm, I need Charlie to pull back to the village and assist.
Be advised, Bravo's also been flanked from our eastern side.
Hey, firm, if you can, pull back to the village we passed, and we will defend from there.
We'll see what we can do.
Alpha, Charlie, sit back.
Alpha's holding on the northeastern corner of the 4th village.
Good copy. If you can find the hard spots to defend for now, do so.
Ooh! That blew him up.
Okay, now, okay. Observe is dead.
So I decided to use a few grenades in that flank attack. They left a command squad on the rear, and we actually, I think, just had our first KIA, but as they're getting a little separated now, we're still, you know, able to mess with them here and remind them that they can't just bulldoze everything.
Alpha to Bravo.
Is Bravo sent it?
We're gonna be falling back to the 3rd town to go rescue Charlie at ground command.
Good copy. We're gonna be a bit split here, because we're gonna push into town now.
Unfortunate.
Hey, firm. We won't push any further, though. We'll only secure the first part.
We'll also start having some of the civs run out of that town since they just had a big fight inside, so... Neko Fox, thanks for the 5 gift subs. If you got a sub from Neko Fox, make sure you thank him /her. I hope you all keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're staying safe with COVID and getting a kick out of this scenario.
So many
Still reading Charlie
from the garrison position when you are in garrison.
This is Charlie.
So yeah, there are 2 guys stuck in buildings. I can RC them and get them out of that building because I know it can be a bit tough, but I'll just keep them there for now and just get them out at my leisure. Empire, right? Yep. Alright, I'll get you a reinsert. Give me a second.
Well, no,
I'll call him. Yeah?
Or my fucking radio commander, whatever. He has a black screen. That's why everyone was there. We're trying to help him. And then we all just got fucked.
Yeah, because there's a squad coming up. Yeah.
Enemy
Oof.
RT pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that, bro. It happens. I'll call in that air for you. Any station on this net, this is high. We have 1 times reinsert back at base. Please pick them up at your earliest convenience. Over. Hopefully they'll come in a few minutes.
Ground forces, be advised, ground command team at Objective 3 Village may have been compromised and actively being captured.
A good copy.
That's cute.
Alpha's back at Village 3. There's nothing but friendlies here.
Lang Fog Hoa. With the Goats plus Saves marker.
Hey, firm. We're eyes on Devil Demon and Observer.
So their RTO is down, which is why command can't relay, so now they think they're being kidnapped. And again, part of the fun is seeing what they think is going on with their own units in the AO.
Okay, can we get accurate squad markers for everyone, please? Because JTAC is just putting a blanket forces marker and I have no clue where everyone actually is.
Bravo should be up.
Larry, thanks for the 4 gift subs. The perfect number, 569 keg. If you got a sub from Larry, make sure you thank him. Otherwise, I hope you'll keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a kick out of this. Ignore that one because that one doesn't work in multiplayer settings. It only works in single player. You want to disable pathing.
Alright.
Ah!
This is Caravan. Ground Command is back up and alive.
Alright, please inform that Bravo has found the caches that we're looking for.
This is Caravan. Copy.
Hey, photo! Vino Vagovo! Bata Banana! Oh god, I killed Luke.
We have a contact for west of the 3rd village.
Oh my god.
A good copy. Do you need help or
No, I'm just giving you a rip.
Any station on this net, this is high. We have 2 reinserts at base now. Please pick up at your earliest convenience. Over.
I got fucking domed by...
Luke, I was not trying to kill you there. Just the spray happened and I somehow hit you in the face. I already called for your reinsert. I'm sorry. There were 2 dead civilians in that town, and one of them saw one of them get killed by you, so he just picked up a VC's gun and started shooting. That's just how it works. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Something on the west side of the 3rd objective where you are.
I never mean to headshot insta-kill people when I do that, but it happens.
Without being told by JTAC to do so.
So preferably JTAC tells Air what to do, but I know we don't have a good, like we have a newer JTAC and ground command on right now, so.
There's demolition blocks at the bottom if you want to take them.
Somebody's having problems with the
the current explosive you might hear is
Yeah, so they did just destroy some of the trucks. So they didn't actually blow up, but I just end keyed them because, you know, usually it's enough, so.
one of my guys is a pyromaniac and I wanted to have it
Yeah, that's someone being dumb as well, so that just means I'm gonna throw more gorillas at them later for burning villages down and shit.
They're going to be blowing up soon.
It won't be instantaneous, but it'll, you know, we'll make it happen later in the op.
They were VA, regular, you know, AKs and shit.
Copy, we blew up one of the VA caches then. Cool.
So them talking over 50, they correctly identify that they destroyed a VC cache and not the US cache, so that's good. Does insta-kill work on AI? Yes, it works on, you can set it to work on players and AI and turn it on or off if you want to, or set it when they're in the unconscious animation. What about the goats? What about the goats?
Let's do that.
There's another...
Alpha Charlie, once you're done medicing, push on down to the next town and meet up with Bravo.
Force, I've had a few of those. I just can't think of any on the top of my head because it's been a long time since I've spawned something that like absolutely annihilates the player base. Which is good because that's...
Here. What do you want us to do with it?
It's not what you want to do, you know?
Alpha and Charlie will be moving down to your pause at this time.
Alright, we'll blow up that one as well.
This is Caravan on the move.
So one thing, ammunition boxes in Unsun do not like to get destroyed. So whenever you see an explosion on them, detonate them yourselves. And since this player base is used to having ace cook-off, as in when you blow something up with stuff in it, it'll blow up and have a cook-off of its own. Spawn a few explosive chargers or satchels a few seconds after you det that, and then just cook them off yourself with the end key, and the players will get the message.
I will say how if I...
Alright.
Yeah?
There's a pothole on the runway for this one. Is there any other air bases I can land at?
Give me 1 second. What? I just flew by. I don't see any bumps and shit. What happened?
One of my wheels caught and it flew me when I was on.
How hard were you coming down?
Not at all. I was lined up perfectly with it.
Alright. If it happens again, I'll divert you to another airbase, okay?
Okay.
Does AI still see enemies through bushes?
No, a lot of that, thankfully, was cleaned up at around 2019. They're usually really good about not firing through bushes now, unless you're dealing with, like, really old ARMA-ported maps or any textures from old Cup stuff.
We're going to clear to west and then circle back around to regroup on your pause.
Thankfully, right?
Yeah, because I have bad memories of when it was a thing.
Yeah, I haven't really seen it a lot in NOM maps for about a year. Otherwise, I wouldn't do so many, but I can say that you usually don't see that anymore for Vietnam stuff. Goats in the rice paddy! But yeah, I mean, everything's been fine so far. Frames have been pretty good. We've just been dynamically putting down patrols as things have happened. And, you know, they've been slowly clearing the sides of the AO. I'm going to quickly watch Matt take off to see if I can find where that bump is that he ran into.
Good copy. Are you going to send anything towards Shadow Squad?
Say again?
Are you going to send anything
Charlie, this is clear, keep pushing.
Not yet. I'm going to let them get a little deeper because they've already killed everything in that area, and there's not really any good angles I can send stuff on. I could have abused the elephant grass to their east, but air's already flown over there a lot, so I want to kind of give them a small break. But after they cross that bridge and start moving around, then I might have them run into another random patrol. I am sending a small recon group by the other guys, but that's, it's just for light harassment, because again, they're gonna have to start, like, you know, crossing rivers and shit, so.
Alpha Bravo.
This is Bravo Ascendant.
We're coming in from your west.
Good copy. We're currently just up on the bridge in case something comes over it.
Sounds like we have contacts ourselves, Bravo.
We're getting shot from the west. This is Caravan.
God, that's frickin' Mosin sucks.
Alpha Charlie, contacts to our rear, need to turn around and engage.
Alpha's turning around now.
Iopus, once you're back up, request gun run to your northwest, hit the tree line.
Alpha Caravan, keep pulling back, we get you covered.
So what I'll try to do, if there's only like 1 or 3 guys left in the squad, I'll try to pull them back, but usually they won't follow my orders in that regard, so.
J-Tech. Never mind, you read my mind if you're popping that red smoke.
Other squads, there's friendlies on the east, southeast.
I will say, Unsun is literally just air support simulator if you do it properly, so that's why people like it so much.
Red smoke, press at the back.
Alright. Gonna hop over to this island.
That was it.
Not with the jet, it just feels like seal clubbing to me.
Go around.
Yeah, but that's how Vietnam is, you know?
Good copy.
There we go.
Apple's beginning moving southeast.
Charlie's doing the same.
All squads start pushing.
Well, Oscar, when you put them to careless hold fire when they're that close, they'll sometimes they'll just go into the walk animation with their guns down, and that really kills immersion. Honestly, just sometimes the AI will dynamically fall back, because what this guy was doing, for example, that last guy, is he was actually falling back, but they're designed to fall back to the closest larger group to regroup with them. So the reason he ran this way is because this was the largest group at the time before it was killed in the airstrike. So if I had a squad behind him, for example, then he'd pull back more effectively, but I want to spawn more AI to handle stuff like that, you know?
Bravo, other ground forces, you guys alright?
Alpha's fine.
Charlie's fine.
Now we're gonna actually start getting into the real bad thick of it here.
Do we possibly want to bunny hop to like the next area?
Why walk when we can fly?
Yeah, bunny hop with the helicopters, I mean.
Yeah.
Alright.
All squads stand by for now.
Alright, Bravo location marked on map, we'll set up here.
Alpha go to Bravo's location and dig in with them.
Stop it, he's already dead!
All squads move across the Bravo mark and regroup there.
Be advised, Bravo has sights to the southeast of our location.
Bravo, can you put red smoke on those contacts?
I can try, but it's gonna be hell of a thrust.
Alpha, this is Charlie. Will provide cover while you cross the bridge.
Oh, we're not gonna cross that far quite.
Really far.
I would not recommend crossing bridge anyway. Red smoke has been popped on enemies, if you can see it. Yeah, right there, Air. Good job.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Yeah, so I got a mortar cache nearby. I'm actually gonna use it to start firing at that little island they're at. Let's see what they do in retaliation.
All squads push across the
I'm gonna wait till I get into a firefight again to call in more strikes, but because I need a spotter for it, obviously. But we'll see what happens. Cypher, you crash?
No, I'm late join.
You're a late join? Okay, I'll call you in. Yeah, I'm gonna call it in.
Hey, firm, it seems to be some sort of IDF now.
Just give me 1 minute.
Oh boy.
Break. All forces, this is high. Be advised, we have 1 time to reinsert. Please break. please pick them up at your earliest convenience. Over.
There's en route to pick
Yeah,
up
so they just napalm the shit out of the mortar position, so I'm just gonna have them run away from that spot instead.
Bravo, can you confirm that IDF you took?
Again, sorry?
Did you take IDF?
It seems some sort of explosive southwest of us. Very reminiscent of IDF fire, but...
So did you use the
saw radar, so
fire
killed it.
with the mortar?
No. So if you look to the southwest of where they are, you'll see 4 mortars. I literally just pulled one out from under there, put an AI on it, and I used AI suppress fire because they'll put 4 shots down where you want them to, and that makes it a little more dynamic because they might be able to hear the mortar in the distance firing. Though I will say unsun mortars are super quiet.
I meant the artillery fire mission module.
Yeah, that's also a good one to use. Since I was going to be quick with it, I just used the ace suppression one because it puts 3 to 4, I think 4 shots down, and it's just, a lot quicker to set up.
Is it on the fire support? The suppressive fire?
No, so ace suppressive fire, if you go to create modules, the top one, ace AI, suppressive fire, that one. It's pretty nice.
Alright. Can you also use it on infantry squads?
Yeah, you can tell them to go shoot a specific area. However, if you want something more accurate, use the fire support module framework instead with that suppressive fire, because that makes it a bit easier.
This is probably good copy.
Contacts. West contact where? West southwest of Bravo location. Alpha has contacts, Baron 160.
I remember seeing once that when you sent a squad to player base, you degrouped them and then sent them individually.
Yeah, that's if I need them to, charge into the AO. That's the wrong color.
Wait one.
I can say you got one off.
So you're getting the enemy squads out of the groups from...
Not here, but again, that's only if I need to charge the AI through. But another tactic I like to use, and this is something that my grandfather would tell me, is when the VC would have colored smoke thrown at them, they would start throwing that color all around. Or if they, since they would have the GI's radios, if they requested colored smoke at an LZ and they popped that smoke and set it over the net, the VC would also throw that colored smoke. So if I really want to mess with air and I get AI close enough, I can spawn red smoke grenades into the infantry, and I can confuse the aircrafts on where they need to put in that fire mission.
Neat.
This is Caravan. Did anyone throw red smokes?
But I'm gonna pretend I have a D30 battery somewhere off map, and I am going to start hitting trailing shots up to their position to see if they leave that spot or not.
Using the 155 howitzer module, right?
Yeah, I'm just using the fire spot, the 155. Yeah, exactly. And I also have this boat coming around. So it's going to be like a minute between rounds. I'll give them like 3 or 4 warning shots, and I'll start inching that thing closer and closer. All forces, this is high. Be advised, we have a 1x reinsert mech base, so... Don't worry, I already called you in. I don't know why it's you. It's always you, but that's okay, buddy.
It seems like my route to shoot at them.
Yeah, the boat's AI can be dumb sometimes.
Reinsert just face planted.
Above that IDF on you?
Whoever keeps throwing red smoke, you're gonna get airstrike if you keep doing it.
Ground, this is high. Be advised, multiple reinserts at base. Over. At least 8.
It's firm. Chopper's on the way back. I hope is you apparently have at least 8 reinserts back at base.
Wrong net.
You love setting off alert boxes, right? Oh, Flats. How you doing, man? Have you heard? Wait, no, you told me you're not going to hear back till like the end of the month.
Reinsert and regroup there at this time.
So I'm trying to make an unmovable wall here by, you know, occasionally throwing in a few squads here and there. But if they want to push through, I'm going to make this very, very difficult for them. I have another 30 seconds. I'm going to put another D30 shot in the water, but it's going to potentially hit a few more guys.
Forces, be advised, one-time airstrike coming in on our pause to the southwest before we push.
Oh!
We've already pushed. We're in the mangrove.
Is he gonna be told to abort?
That was contact to the west outside the mangrove.
This might get interesting. They called an airstrike, but people already pushed.
This is Kevin. I don't know what spot we're above, but they...
Oh, air completely missed with that napalm. There's one that's going way off to the south. Good God.
All forces are
almost hit that village.
Alpha's here.
Yeah, almost. I don't have a spotter nearby now because they're pushing me, so now the fire support on that island is kind of mute now because I don't have anyone that can call those shots. So now I don't have any reason to do artillery here, but we're about to have a lot of guys get flanked. Yeah, I just watched a guy run up and murder Main J. Jesus.
The LZ Maka.
Good copy. Pull security and do what you can for him. Observe.
So now they're starting to get really separated, and this is where you're going to start seeing a lot of casualties. Yeah, lucky for the ground forces, that bomb went further off. Otherwise, that could have gotten very messy for the players.
Alpha 4-0, once you clear up this mangrove, do not push any further.
Yeah, so you saw them doing really well in the beginning, but now that they're starting to kind of separate out and having only a portion fight the enemy with no air support, that's where the player starts to falter. And this is where, you know, you got to watch for balance and whatnot, because it's very easy to get the players screwed at this point. I made a situation that invited them to do an air evac. They declined, they pushed into VC hell, and now they're reaping the consequences.
Yeah, you know, I'm in
Oh wait, you have a hardcore medical one?
Yes, insta-death is on. Their health is buffed, but if they take multiple shots, like 2 to the face or 3 or 4 to the chest, they're dead. Any station on the net, this is high. We still have a few reinserts back at base. Over.
Good copy. I hope this platoon are coming in. LZ is still the same as it was.
So it's kind of funny, they got like platoon over to the west. They haven't realized that they've completely lost a squad here on their southeastern flank.
You were pretty much wiping that mangrove.
Hey, firm. Bravo, Charlie.
Maybe a couple of stragglers left alive there, but
This is Charlie.
They realize.
What's your situation?
I believe we're trying to get up one person in that squad. Everyone else just died.
Hey, firm.
Bravo SL back on net.
Alpha ground.
You're so fucking lucky, dude. We got hit by Audi.
Go for it.
Jesus.
5 or 6 times reinserts back at base.
Hey, firm. All forces at this time pull back to LZ.
So I'm gonna give them like 5 minutes, but I'm gonna say the VC know that they're over there, so I'm gonna start sending squads from kind of their rear now. But it's gonna take me a few minutes to get those guys in position. But see, my dud smoke grenades are working now because air is now striking that red smoke.
Yeah, but they only strike the guy who was already down.
Yeah, but that's because they're being accurate to the smoke, but I can only get a VC guy so close, because realistically you can only throw a red smoke grenade like 10 meters away tops, so... So I'm waiting. The server time right now is 1:14, so at 1:18 I'm going to start spawning some squads on their rear and trying to push those up, and then maybe another squad will have been moved around, but it would have to have swam, so probably not.
You boys good?
We died, and most of us are reinserting.
Okay.
So Angel and Iota are taking fire from friendlies behind them to the east because they're mis-PIDing each other now.
Good copy. I'll see if I see them, but I don't see them yet.
In Vietnam, you need to stay together, because if you don't, you're screwed. I also love how Angel has picked up a freaking scoped Mosin. That gun is a piece of shit, but I guess he wants it.
Resupply leader. We are going to pull back to LZ reinsert, fly out, and come in.
Resupply is in their helicopter, but they don't always. Usually people will pick up enemy guns anyway, so.
Alpha Bravo Charlie, let me know when you have all of your personnel at DLZ.
Alpha ground.
Go for ground.
Yeah, it's very easy to throw a brick wall down and force the players back.
Say again. Yeah.
But you gotta remind them that they are not the most baddest motherfuckers here. I can easily turn it around, because otherwise they just get in the habit of trying to steamroll everything. It's my jungle. That's why I'm trying to show Roos here today.
I would sacrifice.
Whatever squad's at the LZ reinsert, prepare to mount.
Alright.
This is Caravan, I will go last.
Ground, this is high. Message over.
Go for ground.
Be advised, slot runs out of time in about an hour, so I'm giving you 1 more hour to complete the objectives. Over.
Good copy.
I need to quickly check
Now.
when the
Hey,
next
tell my guys to get into the helicopter.
operation is. Today's Wednesday. Next operation is at 6:30, and I want to be done with this by about 5. Yeah, it should be enough time. Because I still need some time to prep the 506 stop.
This is Karen. I suggest we just go by order. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
Bravo copies, I agree.
So what I'm going to do is that foresty area about 600 meters to their northeast, I'm going to spawn 2 squads there and have them try to run on the rear to represent the regrouped units. I might also put a squad from southeast to try to come up the coastline, up to where the dead bodies are already. Because again, I'm trying to show that the VC are still reacting to these guys. I'm trying not to say break, because, you know, it's just me talking to them. But, you know, I can't keep sending units from that one vector because there were only so many VC that could have been on this small strip of island. And if I want to bring more, I'd have to show them crossing the river, and AI crossing a river is a very difficult thing to do. Not impossible, but it's a gigantic pain in the ass.
Yeah, alright.
Hey, XKS, how you doing? Ah, shoot, you're right. I needed to talk to you about video stuff. Give me an hour after this op, and I'm gonna finish the 506 mission file, and then I will talk to you about that. Yeah, it's just I've been
heavily fortified.
Busy with everything. Give me one moment. Which town?
The town they're gonna probably go to now.
Okay, so that one, I think I put an ammo cache in it. If not, it's just a bunch of dudes chilling. Yeah, no, in the tall building I put some ammo boxes in there. Just another VC cache, target of opportunity, not the main objective.
Bravo Charlie, Air is en route back to pick you up.
Alright, lovely. Bravo will load up in the next one.
So they hear the choppers. Usually I'd set patrols to safe, but they know something's up, so I'm setting that up there.
Aight.
Not all of them are going to be able to fit on that next chopper, though, so this is going to become a very spicy LZ.
This is Caravan. There's context north and northeast of the LZ marker.
Let's still fucking use the jet instead of going into helicopter.
Yeah, by the way, the southern group slowed down, so I broke them all apart so they'd move quicker to the coastline.
Aight.
It's a bad habit that I need to get out of, but it's if I need these guys to go, they'll go quicker than the other group. Also, double-clicking them and setting them to full will also help them move faster, but I know we're incorporating LAM soon, and we're tweaking their rush AI thing. They have a module where if you put it down, the AI will start charging into the AO, so that'll help me with something like that instead of having to break apart all the AI, because all of those different diamonds represent a new group, and that's a little extra strenuous on the server. It also doesn't help that the helicopter keeps flying directly over that group, so that's why they're also slowing down. But now that I've got guys in the AO with radios, I can start calling down that D30 again. So I'm gonna again put it by the water, but Wait, what?
Bravo Charlie, reports contact southwest secure.
Hold on. Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. Hey, hey now.
Man, the same time, we need to get out of here quick.
Pull back south.
How did you...
We know that we're here, so we need to get out of here. We're stalling pretty much.
Huh. Well, they just napalm the shit out of that, but...
Let me know and I'll get air.
Neat.
Land in the middle of the compound. You should be able to land on the northeastern side now.
They don't need no physics.
Bravo Charlie, air's gonna try to come and pick you up. I need to get out there as quick as you can.
Alright, Bravo, they're load up straight away.
Look at this guy in the back of my Vic here, just like planking it out. This is a Kozus because Roos is, we're teaching him stuff right now.
Bravo Charlie, get on that first.
Alright, only kill Bravo, so good luck, Charlie.
Yeah, good luck to us. Alright, Bravo, go, go, go.
It's dynamic.
What is that cursed vehicle?
Bravo in.
It's simple APC, but air hit it as I was driving in with it, so it destroyed its texture and it looks really cursed. It's pretty funny.
And to Bravo to Charlie, be advised you got an enemy asset on the bridge.
Yeah, it's because it's a patrol variant. It's dish gun, a PKM.
This is Charlie Sagan, you're lost.
You got an enemy vehicle on the bridge to your east.
This is Charlie, good copy.
Yeah, so air just hit it with a gun run.
Looks like the patrol.
This is Charlie, we are all alive the best we can.
Squad.
Good copy, Chopper's gonna make a big drop off of Bravo.
Yeah, we'll see if they run into each other, then I'll start reacting.
Corsair, this is Charlie over.
I can relay Central Corsair.
Good copy. There's enemy infantry northwest of LZ marker. They're following red smoke.
Yep, that leaves them open for some really nasty things to happen, so let's hope they can get that airlift finished.
Oh shit,
but I'm running out of things to hit that previous LZ with. Because air just blew up a big chunk of my force. Ah, yes, when you're doing stuff, you should always Alt F4. That's how you get more money in the game, of course, yeah. Classic.
Bravo is at LD now, we'll start pushing north to Alpha.
Yeah, but I don't have a guy with a radio anymore to call for the howitzer. That's the issue.
This is Charlie, good copy.
Charlie, be advised, strike complete.
Charlie, I hope it's on the way back for you. You'll have 20 seconds again once he lands to get in the bird.
This is...
Yeah, that small squad on its own of Skelly, they're about to run into that squad on their own and activate the whole AO, so...
BDA, good strike.
Otherwise, for the most part, they survived. Yeah, the air asset is a Corsair. an A-70 Corsair 2 with the default cast loadout for bombs and napalm.
Oh, this chopper shot up. Why do you think? Well, I know why. I'm just saying it is.
There's none in the heli if you need it.
Alright, I think we're landing.
Alright, we're landing.
So they actually successfully did the airlift properly.
Mounted up in the chopper.
Nice. So now that they're leaving that area, I can start deleting all the bodies. I'll keep the boats, because they're like surface wrecks, which is kind of funny about Unsun, because the boats don't sink, even if they're destroyed, but, you know, just to get rid of most of the bodies to, you know, help keep the frames pretty A-okay. Yep, everyone's in the AO still. Cool. So at this point, though, I'm going to have one of the squads on the southern area go check out why the chopper keeps going to that southern area, at least why they keep hearing it over there, so...
All forces, once the chopper lands, we're going to push in and start an assault. Alright. Plan of attack is marked on map.
And I had one survivor from that previous LZ that was pulling out north, so I went ahead and deleted him as well, because he's at this point gotten away. Also, there were guys at Aphoi Fook, which I had the mortars at, that also pulled more inland. I'm deleting them as well, because they also pulled away.
Good copy.
Oh yeah, no. That heli is pretty messed up there, because it was the only heli ferrying a bunch of dudes, you know? But the whole point of this op has been to teach people some stuff about, you know, CAX evac, air transport, all that fun stuff, and relying on, you know, one chopper to get a whole platoon around. So they have to cover LZs and whatnot while I put pressure. And they've been, you know, having to be quick on using the Corsair to
have with you guys.
Get their air asset down.
Alpha, you ready?
A little bumpy, but he made it.
Charlie, are you ready to move?
Yeah, I think he's just coming in a little too hard on the landings, which is why he's getting hurt.
All squads move.
So I like how they have been using Charlie to do recon, but again, they're about to be spotted because the patrols are just wising up to the choppers. Hell, he got fortunate son. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yeah?
Sorry to pull you away, but Corsair might be bugged. I can see all infantry on my HUD. Like, it shows them in squares. I can see
that's awesome. Alright, well, I guess ignore that. Or keep it to yourself, but I can't really fix that in-game because that's scripted to respawn and shit, so... Thanks for letting me know.
Alright, I'll get my boys ready with somebody.
I can't do anything about it, so just keep using it, and yeah, you do you.
Never mind, I came up behind the stories.
This is Caravan, we are getting contacts east close.
Alright, you guys good?
Yeah, for the moment.
Alright, here comes the mess. Because that one group is about to push into 2 squads.
Where? I just...
Yeah, I just heard them all yell, direct front, and now the other squad's gonna fold into them.
Bravo is being counted now, the patrol location.
Yeah, but see, this squad kind of pushed up on its own, and now it's about to be encircled by the enemy.
Alright, we're gonna shift northwest to help Bravo.
Because I just told the squad to do a new movement, so that's about to change. They haven't turned around yet, so I've got guys right behind them on a flank. Now the players are starting to notice and react.
Good, Hannah.
Oh, it should be good. But we seem to be getting a bit flanked from all over.
We're coming in behind you.
Alright.
This is Caravan, we're coming up to you, north, coming from the southeast.
Oh my god.
From Cornell Caravan, I need to put security to our east, Alpha Bravo, continue pushing contact.
That's the grenade.
Good copy.
Careful.
North! Why am I seeing Tracer getting that way?
So I don't think we had any KIAs, but I definitely knocked quite a few people down with some grenades.
Air, top red smoke if you need assistance.
Friendly down, right here. Contact.
So I'll say he threw a smoke grenade before he died.
There's a man.
I'll say these guys also get one off.
No hand yet. Set up.
Language.
That red smoke is a little close.
We don't have any air assets in the area, so.
Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to spawn one more squad far off to the east and have it move to the village instead of the contact, because they're going to call in to say that they need backup, but they're probably going to get murdered, so. And now, trolling. Light. Oh, he is. Alright, you keep bandaging, buddy, because if I bandage you, you're going to run out. I meant to say, you control. Light.
This is Caravan. Are you guys are moving on to northeast or?
Squad is just engaging.
Negative for now, I believe Alpha Bravo are bogged down casualties.
Yeah, we're getting
I'm gonna get shot.
This is Caravan, couple of infantrymen.
Ow.
Southeast.
I can't even get my gun up. That's all open area and the other guy died.
Corsair to ground, what's our objective?
At this time, as far as I know, it's caches. No more description.
Oh, that keyhole. Why is it always Enclave Killer that dies?
Alpha Charlie.
This is Charlie, go ahead.
Where are you?
We're still holding in the east.
Had collapse back on us.
Good copy, northwest, confirm.
Yeah, pretty much my guys are masked guys. Bravo's pretty bad.
Why is it always you?
I'm at the top of the hill with 22.
I'll call it in, give me a second.
They just destroyed the building with the caches.
Cack.
At this point, we might as well do a regroup, so we'll just regroup here, split up from here, then hit the top.
I want to cook off those.
Copy.
No, I'll keep them there, because the building falling off, it's literally like a freaking hut made out of, you know, wood and shit. It's not going to do much to the boxes.
That you throw in.
Oh, well, that's too late now.
I think it was a team.
Alpha Bravo, when you can.
Yeah. Ground, this is high. Be advised, reinsert turret back at base. Over.
Bravo lost one boy, but we should be good.
Once you are ready to move, continue pushing on to objective.
We're not regrouped, we're gonna need a minute.
One time reinsert back at base.
This is Corsair, be advised. Tank has been struck as well as some AA site.
Oh, you little bitch. Oh, that's my fuel cache. Aw, my fuel cache did the bye-bye.
How much longer, Charlie?
What do you mean? This is Charlie.
Are you right on top of us? Cool. Alpha's ready to move.
Charlie's ready to move.
Bravo's got his down, boy, so we're ready to move pretty much.
Hey, Farm, once you're ready to move, keep pushing on to the objective.
Alpha splitting off northeast to its ingress.
Now he's gonna try and dead charges again. Caches, sorry.
Yep, when they get it, I'll cook it off this time. Why making NPCs just hold their position is like pulling teeth? What do you mean? You always have to have garrisons, otherwise everything goes too fluid and there's no point of doing building breaching.
No, it's full. I'm gonna set it for 2 minutes.
So,
alright, 2-minute assembly starting.
140.
As soon as I get my stopwatch on my phone.
Oh, look at all these guns. Damn.
Alpha possibly has no patrol in front of us.
Good copy, Alpha. Is it a big one or is it a small one?
Hey,
Oh, no,
it's
it's
fucking
contact,
it up. He still didn't charges yet.
Yeah, he's trying to set to a 2-minute timer. Squad's coming in, but the other groups notice them coming in, so they're gonna try to flank it as it goes in the village.
All forces once you're able to engage the compound.
It's engaging patrol now.
Good copy.
Bravo, Charlie, continue pushing.
Alright, Bravo's now pushing northeast.
Yeah, so usually I would put something to their north to fire from across the river, but that area has had all of its forces depleted, and there hasn't been enough time to have gone past for me to say, hey, it's been, you know, reinforced because of how quick the VC moves, so. They're just gonna get a little bit of an easier lull here as they decide to do another air assault somewhere.
Caravan, we're gonna push northeast. There's a bunch of buildings there.
Good copy. Charlie's now pushed into the most western part of the...
Well, these boats felt that bomb because they're starting to be pushed back here.
Charlie.
Oh, I meant to say Bravo.
I was done with contact, kind of west then north.
Not really any way for these guys to get off the island, so... Also, I had spider holes over here. Looks like all those were taken out, too. Actually, I don't even see them. Oh, well. So got a handful of guys right here, but they're not going to be able to do much. They're going to get picked off quite easily. Ouch.
Explosives have been rigged at the compound, so do not enter it. The cache has been found and it's been...
Now we wait.
Copy, Bravo. We're going to hold the eastern road.
Alright. Bravo found the boat, so we're going to see how many people we can fit inside.
Copy.
Poor bastards don't realize the boat's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and get them.
They'll figure it out.
They've locked the boat now. How the fucking Vietnamese people have locked? Commencing 6 to the boat.
I mean the destroy tech.
They think it's locked, yeah, so I'm gonna put a smoke texture on it instead.
Somebody plays with charge.
Ground, this is hi, message over.
Go for ground.
Be advised, the boat textures and the destroyed boat textures are very similar. The destroyed texture looks even worse than the standard boat texture, so your guys are trying to mount a boat right now, but it's actually been struck by air like 30 minutes ago, so.
Good copy.
That fucking texture is atrocious.
Yeah. See, I don't know why, but like, Discard.
Biggery. That's all I have to say.
Corsair to high. Was our objective to
Put that on the wrong map. Anyway, it's like ever since Echo, which was like 2 or 3 updates ago, the boats float now instead of sink. Because I'll like put it in the water, but it won't actually friggin' sink, so I just delete them. Little break in immersion, but it's to just, you know, give them a reminder, so.
That PKM gun and that tree could have spotted those guys on the docks easily.
This is Caravan. We're on the way to regroup Maka.
Bravo is at regroup Maka.
Yeah, I'll RC him in a second. I'm just setting up the fuel cache, AO.
Ground high.
This is high, send message ground.
Time check.
Got about 45 minutes, over.
Bravo to ground isn't objective or mission complete since we did all the thingies? Well, I'm not missing something. Bravo to contact west. Stay for
Hey, bro, you're being engaged by a guy in a tree.
I think my guys figured that out. But I'm just gonna let them move on.
Oop, they got me. Why? How is it always you? How is it always you? How? It's the 4th time he's died. Ground, this is high. Be advised, we have 1 times reinsert back at base. Every fucking time! How is it you? How is it you? I already called it in. I just... That's the... I don't know what to say. Like, the first time I'm like, okay, yeah. Second time I feel bad. Third time I'm like, okay, shit, what the hell? That time I literally just started spraying. And of course, the one person I kill is you.
Is this Alpha's ride?
How?
I would have put security here.
I don't know. I was prone. I was about to pull out my rocket launcher.
Bravo to ground?
I can't.
Go ground.
Haven't we done all the objectives, or am I missing something?
I can't do this.
Negative. You said I was going to go.
I've called air, but they're doing a ferry right now, so it might take us. I don't. This is perplexing. That time you were in a group. Like, I don't know. I'm going back to Zeusing.
Fucking dead again.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like,
Coming back to pick you up momentarily.
What the heck was that? You know, like the first time, okay, it happens. I feel bad. Second time, I really feel bad because I'm like, oh shit, am I targeting him? Third time, I don't think that was even me because that was,
I'm gonna just go to the bathroom real quick.
I think I threw a grenade on him, and that, no, he got sprayed down by that AI. But the 4th time, I was just spraying into a group. There was no way in hell I could have known that was him, and I just somehow get him. He's like Drumheller in the 506 when I play with him on Wednesday. He just always gets shot. Somehow. What? Always gets shot. I don't know what that was for, but who the heck knows? Let's see. We did it at 38, so it's been about 15, 20 minutes. I'll give it 2 more minutes, and then I'll have 2 squads run over and put pressure on him. Shut up, Barb. But thank you. Alright, Reaper is being cable tied. Ay. Oh, yeah, no, Frisco. Arma, it's a janky sandbox that you just have to finagle and manhandle until you get it working right, so...
Someone's not my game.
Just a giant pain in the butt.
Off the ground.
Built with cash, yeah, so they've got that marked, and they marked the tank over there, so...
We're currently waiting for a
screw it. I'm gonna
move to a new LZ.
I'm gonna start putting pressure on him. Constant contact, you know? Because why not? Alligators in water, yeah. Hippos too. But snakes, I don't know why. I just... can't do snakes. What other games, though, can allow you to garrison stuff?
I'm back. Can you place those 3 platforms?
This is Caravan. I have a feeling there might be contacts.
You mean the docks?
Area. Southeast, maybe. I don't know.
I mean the 3...
Yeah, you place them in editor. It's sniper trees. You just look up sniper, and you'll find them. Water spiders are fine. They're just... There's an actual animal called water spiders. Their legs are so small that they don't break the surface tension of water. Or they're called water striders. I think they're water striders, actually. Why are they blowing up the docks?
Hey, Bravo, where are you blowing up over there?
Alright.
Out of 20 seconds, the bird lands, move to LZ and prepare to mount up.
Alpha copy, 20 seconds to landing.
Heli will be landing in the center of the town, pretty much.
Why is the bridge cooking off? There was something underneath that they didn't see.
Blue smoke. All squads contact northeast.
Oh, that squad never got sent in, and this squad also gave up on its pathfinding. There we go. Sometimes they get stuck in the thick jungle.
This wave off for now.
Correction, contacts northwest, across the river.
It's under ship, yeah. Ah, yes, the Viet Cong Navy. It's gonna take literally 5 minutes to get over here, and air is gonna kill it in another minute.
Contact northeast as well.
Good copy.
Well, I was asking because, like,
when you're ready,
you said, like, garrisons, Frisco, were being, you know, just jankier in other games. I was just curious what other games let you garrison units like that, because
they're coming.
That implies that the game plays like Arma, and I'm just curious if there's anything like Arma out there. Other than, you know, the shooter aspect, you know. Controlling an AO in real time is stuff I really like to do, so. Yep, he already killed one. That took a second. Oh, if you ever want to find terrifying animals in the world, just go to Australia. I mean, Australia is a hardcore PvE zone. And Russia is just the PvP zone, obviously. That's just how life works.
This is Kevin. I think we're getting contacts from the southeast.
My boats! My precious boats! You bastard!
Bravo, Charlie, run out as hold the LZ as much as you can.
Well, that happened.
You're ready to mount as soon as the chopper returns.
So I had some boats coming from, like, some further islands in the west. Air found them within 30 seconds, and they're already all dead. And I put them down, like, a minute ago. Sounds about right, though, for what air does.
Are you leaving the dead bodies there on purpose at the motor position?
At what position?
The motor position.
Yeah, because they haven't been there yet, so it's just an indication that they've struck it yet. It's only after the player base on the ground has gone through an area I'll delete bodies, because they've already have that knowledge. But if Air, like, bombed something earlier in the AO and ground hasn't gone there yet, I want to give ground that tip off, you know? No! Not the napalm! Oh, not the napalm!
Bird is on return.
Oh, God.
You ready to
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Good copy.
I smell barbecue.
I smell fried rice.
Alright, that was a good one. Jesus. Yeah, I'm deleting that squad. They're gonna run off. Some of these guys are gonna route to that. Not all of them, but a big chunk of them.
Good copy.
Oh my God, they're gonna regroup for another attack or something. Oh, that was a good one. I love how a lot of them are picking up enemy guns and shit now. Jeez Louise.
Security at the LZ inside the village.
A firm, once Bravo's out and landed, they'll come back and pick you up.
So they've airstruck one objective, they're about to go deploy on the other, and I'm going to say a VC squad was nearby to go listen to that, so I'm going to throw one squad at them, but I'm going to slowly start putting more pressure on that LZ.
Looks like Air destroyed the whole base.
Yeah, Air completely airstruck the fuel cache, so I had the NVA that were there just ditch it instead, and I put a smoke module down on the fuel because there's no destroyed fuel texture. I'm gonna cross to get on an island here. No other games, Garrison, like Arma just talked about how having NPCs stop moving and hold positions is way more complicated than other game editors. That's fair. There's a few different buttons you can hit, and then there's some versions that don't work in multiplayer settings, which I find funny that they even exist, but it's all just stuff you gotta memorize. But hey, I mean, now I get to be a Zeus consultant. People are paying me on Patreon to ask for advice and how to deal with stuff, so that's always fun. For the fried rice, Neko Fox, thanks for the $10 spot. We can thank Darus for that one. Our patented TSB Russian player. Fried lice? How would you fry lice? There's no way to bread it. I just watched Dutchbat fail his security check. Literally, guys ran right next to him and he had no idea, and it was his sector. It's funny.
Charlie Bird is returning for you now. Be ready to mount as soon as it lands.
This is Caravan, good copy.
Fried lice, ugh. Just, ugh. You know?
One of the guys is playing Vietnamese music.
I think Matt found his pothole and he's shooting at it now or something.
Probably 30 seconds. Sure.
Like, I'm looking at it from level. It's all level. Like, it's just a texture. But I think he's convinced that it's a pothole.
Where?
At the base. He's literally crawling around it in circles trying to find this pothole, but it doesn't exist.
Be advised, two of my boys weren't fast enough, so they didn't get in a helicopter. So
Oh, that's funny. It's all flat.
Who got left behind at the LZ?
Some of Bravo boys got left behind because they went past.
Hey, from Charlie, can you make sure they're in with you, please?
Good copy if we can.
Oh!
Bravo's pushing.
GI! You no be here.
This is Caravan.
Viet Con everywhere. GI. Not safe place to be, GI. Please do not bring war to our village, GI. VC everywhere looking for you.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Village close northwest is free of GI. We're just gonna pass through it.
Copy, so we're just gonna... Okay, we're gonna continue holding LZ for Charlie then.
Hey, firm. We'll just go south instead.
Yep. But basically hit that town you're at, then come back to us, and then we'll push on the other objective together.
Hey, firm.
I hear that stupid suppressed handgun they have. Alright, so that's everything over here. I can go ahead and delete that stuff out there. Some of the stuff over here I can also get rid of.
This is Caravan, we are at LZ Gold.
Touch up the frames a little bit. So what we're experiencing now is just fatigue of having the server up for about a little over 2 hours. But yeah, there is a mainland connection here, so I can throw as many guys as I want at them over here. I just gotta be mindful of bodies. Yeah, I've been surprised. There's been no friendly napalm yet, which is
friendly to our west.
A nice relief.
150 meters.
All right, Matt got himself fixed up. He's now gonna tax off again.
Town to the west and to the south.
Good copy.
All forces, once contact is dealt with, we'll be pushing south along movement marker 2 to hit the town to that south.
So yeah, I'm gonna pretend I don't know those guys are there, but
Hey, firm.
Gonna put a lot of pressure on this LZ. And then we can go ahead and delete all these far goats over here. Yeah, those bodies are all kind of moot. I can delete some of the far bodies here. I'm just trying to min to max all the frames to the best of my ability here. But yeah, I'm gonna throw a lot.
Good thing they regrouped.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this fight tough and then slow down my rate of reinsert, because this is gonna be the last part, so. I like to have a lot of contacts in my ops, so. At least for Vietnam.
All forces be advised napalm coming in to the...
Why are you guys talking about... Larry, what... Why horny jail? What's going on?
Contact northwest. Someone's got enemy southwest.
That guy just dabbed on me pretty hard.
But Recon almost got hit by me.
Yeah, it's because Recon is way off the frickin' reservation right now. I think I killed that guy. These are NVA, so they're the best of the best here.
Taking contacts northwest.
Hey, for all squads, once contacts are clear, we're pushing so quick.
Hey, Liru.
Busy, Roos.
Liru?
Roos, if I don't respond, it's probably because I'm busy, forehead.
This is Kevin. I believe the contact northwest is clear, and now I believe southwest is taking contacts.
Upper copies.
Roos, if I don't respond, it's because I'm busy doing something.
Yeah, look at... Do you see the thing at the bottom
From all
left of the map?
squads, push through contacts to the south-southwest, keep moving to that village.
Yeah, that's what was causing the desync. So I forget, there's a lot of triggers and stuff that when you're occasionally spawning in stuff, it spawns stuff in debug down there. So now that I've deleted that, the frames are going to be a lot better. But I forget about that. But that's something you got to worry about when you deal with unzun stuff.
Also, was that you are seeing...
Yeah, and I think I killed 2 of them, and Skelly's about to run into that one squad. But yeah, I mean, I saw the guy's RPG, and I'm like, we don't have any guys over there. Why are they by themselves? And yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the RPG wanted to RPG.
Are your scouts back on the
we
river?
killed him before he could.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have not said anything to me. I'm assuming they died in the contact. A firm, 2 of my scouts are on choppers.
Route Alpha, I see your friendlies that just put white smoke.
We should be right behind you, or if not in front of you. Yeah, we're about 300.
So now I'm going to teach the GI the meaning of go home.
Nice.
Oh god.
Bravo is entering compound soon PM now.
Copy. Hey, garage, heads up, one of my scouts survived. It's currently forward to the river.
Nope, that's the wrong thing. Abilities. Oh, that's gonna make him jump out of the tree. Whoops!
Caravan, we're moving southwest.
Good copy.
Bravo, Alpha's in contact to contact west. To your north.
Hey, firm.
Oh, okay, he's firing on his own.
And you can push it up.
Ghostly Pickle Man, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this scenario. Alright, he is shooting.
Bravo, right next to you.
They got a few guys on their rear. Hey, he got me. So yeah, I'm just shooting at their feet, like trying to knock him out occasionally, but I think I got him with that last shot there.
A couple of members of
Yeah, tree snipers, man. What do you do?
Bravo, we got contact to our southwest.
Yeah, this is Charlie getting contact southwest as well.
Whew, Air's gonna come back and start picking people up, though. Most of the force is holding here, but there's a lot of fighting going on. Trying to delete some of the far-moving animals here.
Bravo, you up?
Who the heck is playing? Fucking revenge. Of course he is. Of course he is. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of give in this sector.
Alpha's contact the NVA forces at the village.
Alright, I'm gonna give it a few minutes and I'll spawn in like 3 or 4 more BC squads and I'll put pressure on their escape, LZ. Feet shooting pro.
Is that going to be the last one they're gonna go to?
Yeah, so I don't think they're gonna go and check the fuel cache. I think they're just gonna blow this up and say they're done.
All forces, advise pull back, napalm coming in, red mark strike.
This is Caravan taking airstrike to the village.
Oh, that was close.
Alpha ground.
Where the enemies were, baby.
Yeah,
Oh, this is Caravan, they be closed. Fuck.
No, not the village! Not the... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete them all, and I'm gonna respawn 2 squads of gorilla there, and they're gonna go pissy, man.
Eyes on cash in town and possible fuel on the docks.
Fair enough.
Hey, firm, continue clearing the town, and we're gonna push and meet you there.
Freaking napalm to friendly village, and now they're not gonna be too friendly now. They're a little angry over that one. Still gonna wait the remaining 2 minutes. I'm gonna have another squad go across on the eastern side, maybe a small one to the southeast, and then you know, more coming in.
Rob, you're gonna need to roll Charlie up this way quick.
Hey, firm, all forces move to the village. That will be our leader point.
And of course, airstrike.
Oh, yeah, southwest.
Yeah, it's Vietnam, though. Air's gonna do all the heavy lifting. The infantry are just kind of here for the ride. Fucking Ravage with that.
Yeah, if there would still be civilians, he would be in a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah, but they only did that because they took up arms and became combatants. I usually don't split hairs when it comes to that shit, but give me 1 second. This is high, send message ground.
Hey, firm, time check.
You got about... I'll give you 30 minutes.
Good copy. Alpha Bravo Charlie, move to the village for a regroup.
Alpha ground, the village mostly secure. Cash in the center of the village has not been deaded yet.
Hey, farm will dead once they move out.
Alright, it's about time.
Dead now, clear the village.
Dead squad. Adev is down. Team lead for Bravo's taking over. Hey, farm, all forces.
Say they snuck around. But they've actually been doing really well this op.
Is going in.
Like, this has been one of their A days, considering that they have RTOs to throttle their comms with, and they're doing
US cash.
limited air evac, you know?
Hey, farm.
So they've been doing a good job, definitely. Happy with their performance today.
What are they supposed to do with the US cache?
Dead it. The US doesn't want it because of booby traps. Same with the fuel cache. So they don't know, but they've pretty much done both objectives. But it's up to them to, you know, RTB.
Alpha high.
This is high. Send message Alpha.
The cache on the boat. We're gonna call that basically submersive water, right?
The one that side of the boat. Yeah, you blew it up with a napalm grenade, so it cooked everything off and sunk.
Cool.
Ground, this is high. Message over.
Go for ground.
Once you are done with this AO, not implying that you are, but if you feel you are, feel free to start air vacuuming your guys out of the AO to the airbase. Break. Once they get boots on the ground, they're free to disconnect, and we will index once the last chopper with the last remaining group has left the red zone. Over.
Go copy.
Yeah, I'll say he fell back. The goat! Bruce, when this is done, can you link me the document I have to sign off on for your fill-in?
Yeah.
Ground to Alpha, is that Ash demo job?
What up? No! No! How is it you again? I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done with this shit. How is...
1 minute left on the captain's center account.
How? What did you do?
If you're still in the middle of town...
Your mic's busted. I can't hear you. You're not... Bruce? Bruce, can you hear me?
Last contacts northwest.
Yeah, Empire, your mic's busted. I can't hear you. Or Enclave, I'm sorry. Wait, no, you're not. Okay, there's a guy named Enclave Killer and a guy named Empire Sax. I might have been getting you guys confused. That's okay. Whatever. Just, I think air just landed over there, but I'll let them know. Cool. Thanks. God, I almost had a fucking panic attack. How does that guy keep dying? I don't know.
10 seconds to dead.
All forwards, this is high. We have a reinsert back in base. Empire's on 3 deaths, Enclave's on 2. Got it. Okay.
Good copy.
That I might have been getting them mixed up then.
Corsair, red smoke, friendlies are east of it.
Check debug, make sure nothing too crazy is going on. I don't see anything spawning. Good, good, good. Just making sure there's nothing causing frame hiccups and shit. They are getting into grenade range. And it looks like we just had 1 KIA. And I hope this is coming back, so. Whew, that village is burning. Again, I'm gonna really keep the pressure up here.
Alpha ground.
Overground.
Cash has been demo, what are we doing?
A firm standby, we're locating an LZ to our feet.
Got a lot of smoke being thrown, that's why the server's dying. Alright. But otherwise, we're gonna get them evac'd and wrap this one up. But they did really well this operation. I just hope that music doesn't get me copyright striked or something. That group, which was right there, is assigned to pull away. I'm gonna respawn them and put them right there, because I'd like them to stay there. Try to sneak that group around.
We'll be pulling to the south of this village to find an LZ to RTB.
Good copy.
Wow, that bomb did nothing.
Ground at Alpha ground, we got contact southeast across the river.
A firm to deal with. Rough LZ would be LZ, get out of here.
See you at the LZ?
Good copy, Bravo will be heading there soon.
So at this point, I'm just trying to get the AO wrapped up and let's get a few of these other villages deleted to conserve frames.
Strike coming in on red smoke.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Lot of angry people are coming. You can hear Matt's airstrike. Hope they're still gonna pull their rear security. Alright, he's running off.
They're coming in close, the squads. Enemy squad, northeast.
Having those guys get on the guns.
Hey, Bravo, you got those coming from
Three
northeast?
infantry squads.
Whoever's landing, whoever's here, start mounting up.
Alpha's mounting.
Right from Alpha, we'll cover you.
JTAC to, correction, Charlie to JTAC.
Angry VC time. Very angry VC time.
Get there. Destroy the fucking infantrymen to the north.
Hey, farm, where do you need to strike turning?
Oh god. But the VC, they keep coming.
Hey, farm. Bravo, Charlie, need you pulling back to the riverbank so we're ready to move once.
Complaints about not having enough napalm. Classic.
First on Charlie.
Good copy. Enemy danger close north.
Blink within one extract, isn't it?
Hey, farm, there will be danger close fire missions coming in.
Oh, you could have said that a bit earlier. That was.
So Air just did a gun run and killed a lot of friendlies because the red smoke finally paid off.
I just got red 5 dudes
on ourselves.
Oh, that's making the
enemy self.
It's making it easier, right?
Just say
hey, farm, well, let's pull back to the coastline, prepare to be evac.
I'll give my usual spiel when I use this tactic in the debrief to say, hey, you know, this is why it happened, and the VC, they're smart, they have your gear, so.
Bravo's now a 4-man team due to Air's mishaps, so we're ready to go.
Well, it wasn't a napalm grenade this time around, it was, it was an airstrike. So we're gonna start throwing more smoke at them. Again, within a reasonable distance to say someone would chuck some smoke grenades around. I'm not pretending I have their GLs, in which case I can put smoke down wherever. But yeah, make their, if they've been constantly using red smoke, you know, maybe switch up the color. Say green smoke this time, or blue smoke this time, because I give them multiple different colors.
I need you ready to mount choppers on the way back.
Where are they right there?
Oh dear.
Bravo to Charlie, where are you at?
It was about as effective as napalm, though.
I think Charlie was in that airstrike that Air did earlier.
this is Charlie RTO, got shot and died.
Bravo, chopper, 30 seconds out, need you on the coast.
We need it right now, we're getting surrounded.
We need it right now!
This is Charlie RTO back at respawn. Apparently got friendly fire by Corsair.
Hey firm, that is correct.
Oh.
Friendly helicopter is going down.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what just did that to the aircraft. You don't have a Strela in your group, right? That's NVA only. Yeah, you have an RPG in that one, and you have an RPG in that one. I've the only time I spawned a Strela.
It's a lot of that. I mean, unconscious guys on the shore.
Yeah, it was an explosion on the tail implying that it was a Strela. I didn't see a missile pass, so I think it was just a random RPG. Because I will admit, I spawned one Strela so far, but that was in the area they were attacking. And I know I watched them kill him off, so that was just very unlucky then.
We're completely surrounded at. But we're gonna push northwest and go along the coast. We'll see what happens.
Just the accuracy of that explosion, though, I don't know. Wasn't me. Oh my gosh, and they're just spamming shit, so I'm gonna... Oh! There's still one guy trying to fight for it. Yeah, there's still someone holding. Yeah, so once in a blue moon, the AI will actually just get like a Hail Mary RPG hit on something. That had to have been it, but I honestly don't know. Like, I know for a fact there's no Strelas on the field right now, which is usually what causes a tail hit like that, because the Strela goes for the rear of the chopper, but...
Advise ground forces, I'm not sure if Hitchhiker's still up, but you're gonna need to find whatever is AA shooting at us. I just got a lock on.
Did you spawn something?
No.
Please tell me you didn't spawn something to my AO.
I didn't.
But that's your shit-eating grin voice.
It's a shit-eating grin voice because I'm looking at what's happening right now over there.
What? So you didn't spawn anything?
No, I didn't spawn anything. Cross my heart. There's like 3 guys left alive there.
What the actual fuck would be locking him then? I don't believe him either. That's...
There's like a half circle made out of unconscious bodies.
Hi, this is Charlie RTO. Just so you know, I did not cable tow you.
Amazing.
No. Let me go. Yeah.
That's why my screen went black for a second and I couldn't see symbols, because they did that. GI, go home! GI, go home.
Why is Back in Black in the rice paddy out in the middle of nowhere?
Because he got cable tie glitched where Ace will occasionally, like, throw you some weird distance. I have no idea what was locking Matt, and I have no idea what shot down the chopper. And apparently... What?
Also, it's funny that you assumed that I had something to do with it.
Yeah, because I didn't spawn anything. Yeah, so those are just random debug logic things, but... I don't have any Strellas, though. But to shoot down a plane...
Ground to any forces on net. Is there anyone still left in the AO?
It had to have been a SAM, but there are no SAMs in this AO unless someone spawned one in. They just cable tied me again.
Can I lightning bolt them?
No. Yeah, and they were getting locked on, which means it was a SAM. Like something with lock-on capability. It wasn't AAA. That means there was a missile launcher somewhere.